Good morning, students. It is very pleasant morning, and I hope that everyone will learn in a very fresh and refreshing mind, so that all the lessons that you have to learn in the last lesson written by Alphonse Daudet, a French famous writer, you will learn it with full faith. Here, I have already told you in the first video about the presence of the old men like ex-mayor, ex-postmaster, Hodger, and all of them had primers in their hands. But now I will tell you something more. Why had they come? Because they wanted to learn French. They wanted to do something. But here I have something for you. That is the things that I will tell you about the characters. They are French, a young schoolboy who generally bunks the school. M. Hamel, a young and old teacher who taught in the same school for 40 years, has to leave the school due to German. Here, these are the things that you have to learn. It is villagers, M. Hamel's sisters, Waster, a blacksmith, some retired persons that you have to learn. The teacher M. Hamel comes to the class and announces that there is an order from Berlin which tells us that from tomorrow there will be the teaching of German in the school. Really, it was to be taught in the towns of Alsace and Lorraine. It was really a bold from you. No child, no children had thought that it would happen. They were in a relaxed mind. They were feeling easy, quite easy, that something would not happen so disastrous. So here it was very disastrous news. It was a thunderclap to French. French was really feeling so sad. He said that it was the most disgusting thing that happened. Now he could think. He could think that this must have been the news on the town hall. This was the news that was just flashed on the bulletin board of the town hall. Now he was thinking that he was so sad not to learn the lessons in the French. So he was feeling so much grieved that is indescribable. Every person now he thinks of those great saints, those historians, those people who had given so many ideas which really enlightened the lives of the people in France. They were so scholar, and he for just thinks that he would miss the cranky ruler of the teacher who used to rap on the desks tables to silence the children. Really, it was a very sad event to happen. He was thinking. He starts thinking about the Saar. SAAR. This is the picture of Saar which connects the France and Germany. This is the river where he used to go and find out something. Really, he got peace there. And he was a poor man. Who was a poor man? Hamel was a poor man who had to just deliver the last lesson on this fine Sunday clothes in fine Sunday clothes. This old man who had come to teach them, but all the men who were so old who had never tried to learn the French, they had also come, but they were feeling sorry. So, in this way, the teacher wanted to thank them as well as the old men who had come to class. They were also in view of thanking the teacher for teaching them 40 years. All the children were sad. It is the picture of Lawrence City. That is a town. Here you can see the glimpses what kind of town it was. Now the lessons were going on. Now it is the condition that everyone was thinking. In primary classes, there are two kinds of things. One is recitation, the other is writing. Now, French hears the name being called, and it was his name. When his name is called, he thinks that he does not know even a single word of the participle, but he had to try to speak it loud and clear. When he starts speaking, really he gets mixed up and he felt ashamed. And this very feeling of shame really demoralized him. But teacher M. Hamel says to him, "Don't mind, you have got mixed up, but you will learn it." Now everyone thinks that how careless they were in learning the lessons in French, how careless they were when they avoided learning. And Mr. M. Hamel really blames about many things. What are the two things that he blames? Firstly, he blames himself because when he did not have to teach, he did not like to teach. At the time, he asked the children to water the plants in the garden. Really, the children were much interested in doing some other kind of jobs instead of learning. That's why they curiously did the watering, and the most important thing, when he completely liked to give them a holiday, children were in ecstasy, and he went out for fishing with his friend. Really, he wanted to declare a holiday because he wanted to enjoy. It means he just lacked in his duty. But he also blames the parents, guardians who wanted to earn some more money, those who were farmers, they engaged their children in their fields, and those who had mills or shops, they also, on the occasion of festivals or some kind of important functions, they did not allow their children to go to school as they wanted to earn some more money. It was the most important thing that they really stopped or prevented their children from going to school. And so now both of them are accountable for not making their children learn French. It was the idea that he conveyed to them. So it is necessary to impart the lesson at this very moment, which has to be continued. He says, that French is one of the most beautiful languages in the world. It is very scientific language. It is the most logical one. And so it is the duty of the citizens of France to just guard it at all cost, not to forget this language, because when people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had the key to their prison. Means, as long as the people of a country really try to practice their own language, or they know about their language that really makes them communicate their feelings so well, so placidly, so silently, so smoothly, that citizens are convinced, and they remain united and fight against the injustice whoever want to enslave them. So here he says that the mother tongue is the key to the prison, means no one can enslave them. So he opened a grammar and read them the lesson. He was amazed. French was amazed to see how well he understood it. Means before that he never paid attention to the lesson taught by M. Hamel, but today he was so involved, he was so much engrossed in learning that whatever M. Hamel teaches, tells, he listens to it so patiently, so curiously, so sincerely, that he learns it. And all seemed so easy to understand, because he was very careful. Today he looked a poor man. Who looked a poor man? Hamel looked a poor man, very sad man, who wanted to teach everything in one lesson, in one period. It was his inability. He wanted to put all ideas in one stroke. That was the thing. So here, one, he really blamed himself and his parents. That are the things to be known. Moreover, what kind of language is French? That you have to know. Thank you, children. I hope you will learn something more in the third video. You will watch it. Thank you.